Time for a new week inspiration. This is where we get to hear what God has done in someone's life. Ever hear the saying, a miracle happens instantly, but healing takes time? Today we're hearing Martin's story of healing. A long road back from pain, agony, depression. But what a powerful testimony that has come out of it as we hear Martin's story.
I broke my back, I guess around 10 years ago. Just a silly accident getting out of the car in the snow. Went to the hospital and the hospital said, you just twisted it and that's it. So they sent me back home. And only after a week they found out that I broke my back. It didn't heal, not at all. Only after a year they dared to operate on it, which was quite a disaster. My lymph nodes got damaged during the operation. I lost one lung. So I'm in pain 24/7 all day long. And life got pretty miserable. Lost my job because of that. Lost a lot of my social contacts. And in the end, I became some sort of homeless. I traveled in an old van for 4 or 5 years. No toilet, no water, no shower, no nothing. The biggest problem was the loneliness. All the people around me left me. And I get why. I mean, when you're pretty depressed, you're not the most happy camper. The only person that did not left was God. I did leave God, though. I was pretty fed up with him. The worst thing that you could do to people is take away their hope. If they don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, if they don't know if they've got food tomorrow, if you don't know if there is a future, then the story starts to change. In my case, I only had one option. Give what's left of me back to him or try to continue myself, which didn't work. I mean, I even failed in committing suicide. Then you're a loser if you even fail at that. But God didn't think that I was a loser. And God gave me a choice. Try it again for a third time. But together with God, I chose the other option. And gave God everything that I had left. And gave it back to him. That doesn't mean that the pain was gone the very next day. You're still hungry. But you do know that you have a future. So it's not like the hunger is gone. The perspective on the hunger is gone. It's not like the loneliness is gone, but your perspective of the loneliness, it's different. And I pray to God, I would love to meet somebody. If you want me to meet somebody, it's up to you. And long story short, we got married within half a year. We asked ourselves questions. Hey, what would you like to do if money is not a problem, if time is not a problem? What would you like to do for God? And we both had the same answer. We would like to run a retreat for missionaries who burn up/burn down. Because of the pain, I'm officially on disability. So I've got my funding. And because of that, we can be missionaries in Poland 24/7. We do coaching, counseling, and therapy with people who are homeless, who are depressed, who are in huge pain, who are very lonely. And there's a great verse in 2 Corinthians 1, verse 3 and 4. That says, the Father of compassion and the God of all comfort, who comforts us in all our troubles, so that we can comfort those in any trouble with the comfort we ourselves received from God. God gave me a lot of comfort while I was pretty down to say the least, but God helped me through it. And because of that, we can now talk with people about who God is, that God does have a plan, although we might not see it. And that does give hope for people. And then you can make steps together with God to healing, I guess. And that's what we do right now. And we also do coaching, counseling, and therapy for people who are homeless, people who are desperate, to refugees from the Ukraine and Poland. I know it's tough, but if you're willing to give 110% back to God, he can use that for his glory. And then you're a winner and not a loser. But it's up to us if we want to take that step and give the controls back to God. And I think that should be a lesson for all of us.
Absolutely. A great challenge there from Martin, and really talking about actually, what does it mean to give control completely to God? Great challenge for your Monday afternoon. You'll have another opportunity to hear Martin's story on my Saturday morning breakfast show.